the idea.
Then you fork him.
Yeah.
The fork is the
Pawn.
The pawn and the rook.
Fork is pawn. That's actually weird. Why would you fork a pawn?
Well, I mean,
That'll be the end of the
first
road.
thing, right? After bishop takes e3, pawn takes. If knight c2, we forward rook and pawn, and if white moves the rook away, what happens when we take the pawn?
Check.
And it attacks this rook as well.
Check
So
check.
it's actually a lot more deadly than you think. But
Well,
even if it
well,
didn't do
well,
that, a pawn is a
check.
pawn, right?
Yeah.
White to play here. What do you guys get?
Me. Knight
Wait,
takes
what?
e5.
Knight takes e5.
Knight
Queen takes
e5.
e5.
Okay. Did anyone else get anything else? Anything better? What?
King g1. What?
That's a move,
Oh wow.
right? It's not illegal, but I mean,
Wait.
let's see if there's something else better. First of all, is this bishop pinned?
No.
No. Pin to a pawn.
Yeah, it's pinned to a pawn.
Oh, and then you hold it.
So I think the best move here is that.
Bro. But we can win a pawn anyways and trade.
We could play knight takes bishop. We win a pawn. Keep in mind that we are down 2 pawns right now.
Oh. Oh.
So when you're doing puzzles, I think the first thing to think about when you have like, a move that just wins like a pawn or something is take a look at the material, right? Like if you're down like more than 1 pawn, or if you're just down 1 pawn, maybe there's something else better. So after f4, you can attack the right? And if the bishop moves away, you can take the pawn before king and rook. So that would be a much bigger material game than just taking the bishop. Okay, this one over here. What do you guys
Knight
like?
takes e7. Check.
Knight takes e7, and then rook takes.
And then bishop pin eating.
And then
It's actually a
g5.
But they're the same value.
Wait, no.
Okay, this one's a bit
It's
interesting.
bishop h4.
And then rook to f7.
And then queen takes e6.
Where's e6?
Queen defends.
Oh.
But I think you have the right idea. I think bishop h5 is right. Bishop h4 is right.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, with knight takes e7 first, and then rook takes, right? If we go bishop to h4, then they just push g5,
See?
right? So we need this knight there to prevent that pawn from pushing. I think it's better if, we wouldn't exchange if we go bishop h5. Now bishop h4. I think,
Yes.
because after rook f7, we take the bishop, and then when they take back, we can do an
What they
exchange.
take the knight?
Well,
Do you have a pencil?
I do.
good
I
point.
think I do.
actually. Let me
I
think
might
about
have
this.
got it away. I don't know. I'm asking Mason, not you.
I think, okay, this one's a bit tricky, but after rook takes knight, bishop takes bishop,
I got a
I think
pencil.
that rook's trapped.
Wait, what? The rook's trapped? Yay!
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna come back to this one.
What if you sacrifice
We're
your
gonna come back to
queen?
that.
What if you break? What if you What if you sacrifice your queen?
Queen f.
What if you
and
leave
check?
And then you take
Okay.
the bishop and fork them.
Let's take a look. Over here, what do we have? Okay.
Brilliant mother's maid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
F8.
Yeah. Brilliant thing.
So if king takes, we have rook to h8, that's checkmate, and if rook takes, we have knight to e7 for mate, right? So they're both checkmate, checkmate and 2. Over here is black to play.
What if you just don't take the queen?
You have to. You have to.
Bishop e7.
Queen takes f4 check.
Okay, queen takes f4 check, and then rook, what happens after rook takes, right?
Take the knight.
Yeah.
And then
It's a trade.
double pawn. Bishop e7 is
It's a puzzle piece.
I think,
You don't trade in puzzles.
Bishop e7.
I think bishop e7 makes sense to me. That makes sense. I would play bishop e7.
Bishop e7 more.
This one you have to think a bit. So, one thing that we have to recognize is there's a pin, right, on this king. That's why usually when we queenside castle, players tend to move king to one.
Just take the
Right.
knight. Probably.
No, if you take the knight, pawn takes. I mean, you get you let your opponent have double pawns, which is always nice. But if you can win material, that's always good. Bishop
You
E7,
a
we're attacking
double
the rook.
pawn.
Queen
Right.
takes. I don't know.
Does everyone get this puzzle? Why bishop E7 is played?
Yeah.
You can smack him
Okay.
if he doesn't defend the rook.
Black to play here.
Knight f6.
Knight F6. And then
Queen takes f6.
Yeah.
Knight f6.
Knight F6, but then the pawn just takes, right?
Oh,
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that. Bro.
The pawn just takes. I think the idea. Well, are we on material?
Yes, maybe.
Maybe.
Are we on material?
No.
Think so?
Yep.
Too bad.
Yes, we
Well,
are.
we have a rook.
What?
We're up a full rook, right?
It's just not coming.
So I think. Well, one thing I can see right now
Bishop E7.
is bishop E2,
What if he checks you?
but I take the queen.
Oh. What? Oh.
Yeah. So if white takes my bishop, I can take their knight. And if white tries to take my rook for the discovered check, then I'll just take the queen. And I'm like, okay, that didn't work, did it?
What if he just takes your bishop?
Oh, then we can take the knight. We're up a full rook at the end because we probably took over kind of one.
But you're not developing any of your pieces.
A rook is still a rook. Right after we win the piece, we have to get our pieces out, right? These puzzles are a bit weird. I don't like these puzzles. Okay. Might have to solve the game.
Rook H7.
Mr. President, get
All right.
H7.
This thing here.
What is that? What is
Beans.
Okay, white's play. What do you guys get?
Rook H7.
Makes sense.
Rook H7. What's the idea of Rook H7?
It's a dog.
They kill him.
Bishop C4. Okay, we have a lot of answers here. Right? Why Bishop C4? What's the idea behind it?
Because rook boom, we play rook H8 check.
Yeah, I agree with that. Bishop C4. So that's a good move, right? We recognize, first of all, this bishop's unprotected. So we want to play something like rook check to kind of skewer the king to the bishop. But there's a rook in the way, so we can play bishop C4.
Can't he just not sacrifice his rook?
Then we still win material.
Wow. What if he has a counterplay? Like a brilliant counterplay or something?
Well, then good for
So
that.
we're dead.
So, hey.
But over here, I don't see any brilliant counters.
Then we're hacking.
I wondered like queen and blitz.
Me too. I always do.
Great job.
My partner does
Okay.
that. Queen rook H something check.
Rook H7 check.
7 check.
It's obvious.
7 check.
Easy,
Brilliant, guys.
easy, lemon, squeezy.
So one thing we have to recognize, we have to take advantage of this trend, right? If we promote right now, even though the queen can't take, the rook can take, right? So we're gonna play rook H7 check. If the king takes, you win the queen, right? So then if black takes with the rook, we can then promote to a queen.
No, you have to take you first. When he takes
Yeah.
you can promote the queen. To make it more simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I agree with that as well. Okay. Yeah, good spot. All right.
I'm not doing a rook.
Black's play here.
Bishop f6.
Yeah, I'm first thing, like, first reaction, definitely check bishop f6, see if it works. Right? Does it work?
But if you play queen takes d2, he just takes back the queen.
If queen takes d2.
No, and then he blocks with queen d2, and then after you take.
But then he can take it. It's checkmate.
No, he's a king.
Bishop f6.
Bishop f6.
No, queen takes.
You put
Bishop
f6.
Bishop f6 and white moves bishop c3 and then black moves queen
d2.
d4.
No, queen d2.
Or,
Queen takes d2.
well, after queen d4, what do we have after white just goes king to d2?
I don't do it. Queen d2.
Make that
Queen
right
d2 then.
It's queen d2. I told
Okay.
you.
Queen takes
Queen
d2.
d2, queen takes d2. What's the
And a
follow?
check.
Bishop f6, queen b2.
Wait, what?
Aw,
Yeah,
That's
right?
too complicated.
Queen d2.
then you can take the queen. And his bishop is in a worse position than yours.
And then you can just gobble up all those pawns.
Bad.
Let me think about this.
Both of them are correct.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the clear idea here is that we have to somehow get this queen out of the way so that we can give
So you
check
play
without the queen.
B6.
But after B6, can't they go queen C3, yeah?
Oh. Well, the bishop F6.
Let me think about this one. This is a hard one.
Yeah, and why did you give us this question if you're just wasting time?
Yeah.
Bishop F6.
That's very mean of you.
I am mad at you. You are a menace to human society.
Not just human.
Oh, okay. I think I got it. All right. We're gonna play bishop.
What? Yeah.
After the bishop goes to C3, we're gonna play queen C3.
Exactly.
That was totally what I was aiming.
You're gonna take your bishop.
Well, then we win the queen.
Oh. Exactly. But then you're gonna
So,
take your
The
queen.
difference
No,
between playing queen D4 and queen D2 is when we play queen D4, white can go king B2. But if we play queen D2, then we prevent white from playing king to B2 to protect the bishop. So we either win the bishop or we win the queen. So that was a hard one, but we got through it. Okay, I think the last one's pretty straightforward, yeah.
Knight G6 check, maybe?
Yeah, I'm looking at knight G6 check.
Knight G6 check.
Okay, so knight G6 check. Now, if pawn takes is very obvious for us, we give check and then we take the pawn, and that's mate, right? Now, what do we play after the king goes to E8?
You just
smash him. Hey, you don't even like that.
You smash him. Wait, no. Oh. You smash
So after king E8, we have queen G8,
But if you
king
don't
D7.
Take the pawn, checkmate.
Well, if you take the pawn, the king runs inside, yeah?
But then you won something.
We did win something, but we're also down a rook for the knight, yeah?
Brilliant C moves.
Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking of something a bit different here.
D.
Okay.
Henry.
It's actually going to be something different.
Henry.
Yes?
Mason stole my sheep.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just don't touch each other's sheets, okay?
I didn't even touch his.
I think the move's going to be it.
He went mad.
What?
What?
The egg card.
It's a cheese card.
I think it's going to be queen G8 check. So one thing we do with this is, well, black has to take, right?
That is so the most savage.
And then we're going to move knight G6. And the idea is we're going to play rook to H8 next to it.
Oh.
And they can't stop us because the king can't go back anymore because of the knight, because the pawn's pinned by the bishop, right? So then we're going to play rook H8 next.
Then just resign for black.
Last just resigned.
Yeah. So that was, okay, these puzzles are hard. These puzzles, like,
How dare you
you
give
gotta, like, spend a lot of time
How
thinking
dare
about it.
you give us these puzzles?
Yeah.
I think
You're
it,
menace to society.
I think, no, I don't think so. I think that the only way to improve is to face hard puzzles. If you just
But
see fine
it's
liver
too
over and over
hard.
again.
That's what I
Well, I know when I was your age, my teacher gave me like 2,500 puzzles and told me to solve them, and I would never be able to solve them. But,
Okay, good job.
you know, it helps you think, and thinking is ultimately what ends up happening. Even if you don't get the right answer, if you at least spend some time just thinking, you can get